Welcome back. Today I'm going to analyze my Lichess rapid game from last night, which ended in a draw, as you can tell from this position right here, a draw by insufficient material. According to the graph, my opponent never really had an advantage, just a handful of places where it was slightly on their side of even, and it looks like I had multiple advantages and gave it away each time. I don't know if I should even count this one here at the opening, which it went from, it stayed within +1 and -1. I'm not going to count that. But here I went up as high as +3 and gave it away. Apparently my opponent gave me something and I didn't notice it. And then that happened again during the end game. So let's just find out what happened. Once again, I got the white pieces and I don't know what's happening because here before too long, Lichess is probably going to investigate my account. I'm starting to feel, I don't know, guilty, like when a bunch of things happen to you in a row and you start to feel like, oh, I didn't do anything, but still, like maybe it's my fault somehow, but I don't think it is. I just keep getting the white pieces. But anyway, we played the English and it looks like we were even until about here. And I should have played knight to f3 here, or a4, or d3, or rook to b1. But again, I'm still nervous about this, especially when, they have the pawn that can just push there. I know that if they do, I can probably move over here, right? If they push that, it's not their best move. Oh no, in this case, I would go over here. That's d4, right? That's what it said. It says it was +2 if I played knight to d4. I played knight to d4 and it's only +1, so okay. Yeah, Stockfish has been doing this a bunch to me lately, giving me a bogus evaluation, but still that appears to be my only good move. I really don't know what it accomplishes. I mean, yes, I'm aiming at that and it doesn't look like they can defend it. It also doesn't look like I would take it in a bunch of these situations here, so. And it says if they pushed forward, I would want to take with my f-pawn. Okay, well, I'm not worried about this inaccuracy then. I'm perfectly happy with having played d4 because I would have probably lost if I'd played the other way because I certainly wouldn't have found, as I said, I would have put the knight out here because that's what it said to do last time if they pushed the pawn against my knight. But anyway, it's their best move to take the pawn and we traded here. That was the mistake that gave me an advantage if I played rook to b1. I did not. Now I got the knight out because that pawn's not right here that can push forward, but I still have a very slight advantage. I'm not sure why they played e6. I castled and then they played bishop to e7. Looks like they're preparing to castle as well. My best move now is e4 or rook to b1. Queen to c2 is also good, or rook to e1 or bishop to f4. Okay, well, I got my bishop out this way, and it turns out that that's not much worse. Okay, they played there, targeting the pawn, which is triply defended, right? That pawn is well defended, but I'm supposed to not want to defend it with my queen. Queen to b1 is my best move. Okay, well, once again, I don't feel bad about not finding that. This time I played rook to b1 because I might want to move this at some point. I mean, I might want to move the pawn at some point, and I didn't want the bishop to be undefended. But Stockfish wants me to trap the rook in the corner by putting the queen over here. How bad was rook to b1? It wasn't that bad. All right, my opponent castled, and now I'm not supposed to play e4. Okay, I don't understand. I played e4 anyway, and now my opponent has an advantage because they can take this pawn. Okay, that's why I was supposed to leave the rook there and put the queen over. Well, I understand that now. I wasn't too worried about them taking that pawn. I thought maybe they could. I did notice this during the game that the pawn was undefended, but I thought if they did, you know what, I could just move the rook out of the way. And then, I'm about to push this pawn here to hit that bishop. But it says if they took this pawn, I would not do that. I would leave the rook there and play bishop to a3, which aims at their rook. And then they would take my rook, and then I would take their bishop, but then I wouldn't get their rook. Okay, well, that again is beyond me, but my opponent didn't do that. They played this, which was a blunder because it allows d5. All right, well, what? Oh, come on. They have 3 pieces defending that square, do they not? And I would only have 2 pieces defending that square, which is why I played e5 to knock that bishop back. All right, what if I had played here? It says they would take it. Well, I assumed that they would. Oh, for a second, Stockfish wasn't sure whether that was the best move. Okay, I'm pretty sure it would be. Okay, so they would take that. And then I would take their bishop, and their best move would not be to take back that pawn. Their best move would be to take here, because I guess because they're threatening the knight. But then I would get the knight out where it threatens that bishop, and they would put the bishop back on the home square. But why? Why would they put the bishop back on the home square? I don't understand. It is their best move. It says they would put the bishop back there. I'm up 1 bishop for 2 pawns, so I'm up 1 point of material, and it says now it would be my best move to take this pawn. Okay, now I'm up 2 points of material. A bishop for 1 pawn, but now they're going to take back this bishop at any moment, right? No, they're not. Their best move would be to get this knight out. My best move would be rook to b5. Okay, let's say I played rook to b5. Their best move is to take it. All right. Well, as I thought, going down the rabbit hole of that variation did not help me at all. It just wasted time. So I don't understand why d5 was my best move and why this was bad. But this was bad. My opponent dropped the bishop back and we're close to even. And we stayed close to even for some time. It looks like we both were doing okay through here, and neither one of us understood the blunders that supposedly happened earlier. It is my best move to take that bishop. I thought that it was because it would separate this pawn, and I didn't know what else to do. So yeah, I took it, and it separated the pawn. This was one of my better moves. This was an inaccuracy. They played another, that wasn't even an inaccuracy, but I'm almost up +1 now. I thought that I should take it. They took back with the queen, which was inaccurate. And now I'm up +1.5 if I play bishop to b4. I did. Were they supposed to trade? It looks like it's one of their two best moves. Okay, so we traded there. Now I'm up nearly +2. I don't know what, oh, now I am up +2. But I had to play a5, or king to g2, or h4, or h3, or queen to b3. Any of those would have been better than what I played, which was here. Well, I thought I was going to give myself a passed pawn when we traded, and then I thought they'd have to come over here to stop the passed pawn, which would allow me to target this one, and if they took mine, then I would take theirs and nothing would be stopping this passed pawn, right? That's what I thought would happen. That is what happened. They took that and I took that. They brought the rook over to defend it, and it's my best move to go after this pawn. They took that pawn and I took that one. That's what I thought would happen, so I don't know why it was so bad. I guess the problem is that they can get in front of that pawn. Well, that's okay. I can check them and then get in behind this pawn. But now we're even. We're even for a long time. Their best move is actually to take my pawn, and if they did, I would take this one. And I don't know why that's bad, because that would give me a pass protected by the rook pawn. Now, of course, I would have to get the rook out of the way at some point. But anyway, they didn't take it. They just protected theirs. So I started bringing my king. They started bringing their king. We stayed even for a long time. I realized I couldn't do much. I thought here I had made a mistake. I thought they were going to check me, and then I'd have to go back. And then I thought they could probably force a repetition here. What I knew they couldn't do was bring their king, because my pawns defend those two squares. I also knew if they checked me, I shouldn't come down here in any way, because then these pawns would be in danger. So I think they could have forced a repetition here, but they didn't. They went back to protect their pawn. It was not in my best interests to play this, but I did, and we're still very close to even. Then right over here, where you can see in the right column, my opponent blundered when I offered them a rook trade. I thought if I got a passed pawn, I would be winning. Okay, so they took it. Now I am winning. All right, and I'm supposed to take it, right? I did, and now I have a passed pawn. Wow, Stockfish has found a distant mating sequence, mate in 25. I hadn't quite found that yet, but I thought I might have a chance of promoting this. I thought I could get here. What is the problem with that? The problem with that is that they can go up and protect their pawn, and they did. Oh, and I should have played h3 here, because they can't keep their king there, right? All those squares are covered by my pieces, but they could play this, but then I would take it, wouldn't I? And then I guess they would take, and then I would get this pawn. Okay, I see that, but I played this. That's a blunder, but this was my thought. I thought they'd have to go after it, right? And they do. The only way to stay even is to go after it. Well, then I thought, I'll keep moving it, so they'll have to capture it down there, and then I'll get this pawn. The problem is that I miscalculated. I thought I could get over here and get these, but this is what's going to happen. They come here, which is their only move, and I push past, and they take, and I take here. They can come here, and I can't get close to that pawn, as it turns out. So that's what happened. They went there, I pushed past, they took it, and I took this. They only have one move that keeps us even. It's the one I just said that they could do, and they did that. So my plan was wrong. I should have played h3, and I understand that now. At least I'm pretty sure I understand it. So this was just a battle of us taking each other's pawns, and we drew by insufficient material. Well, all those other blunders at the beginning, I did not understand, but I think I understand this one. Was that one of my moves? Okay, it was one of my moves. They just couldn't take, but they did. I thought that they would, and I should have been able to press this advantage a little better. But yeah, here I only had one move. But let's say I had played h3. Let's say I had realized that. They know that if they move their king any of those three squares, which are the only legal moves for their king, that I'm going to take this pawn. So I think they would have played f5. Would I have made the right move here? Only move. I have to take it. Now, they don't have to take it, but it is their best move. Because if they don't take it, they, again, only have a few legal king moves. In this case, like that, right? I guess they could get in front of it. If they make any of them but this one, I'm going to take this pawn, even if they take, right? They get in front of it, then what do I do? Oh, they can't get in front of it because of this pawn. That's the only square where they can defend that from. Oh my goodness. Okay. So yeah, so they would take here and I would take, and there's nothing they could do. If they move this pawn, I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to promote that one. Yeah, I do understand my blunder here. C6. Okay. Well, that didn't take as long as it could have, but I don't think I have enough time left to play a rapid game. I'm going to do some Puzzle Rush. All right, if I remember correctly, the last time I did Puzzle Rush, I did 3 minutes, and I ended up getting my high score of all time. But because I have time, I'm going to go ahead and do the 5-minute version, where my top score isn't much better than it is in my 3-minute version. But I'm just going to do my best. I'm playing with the white pieces. Okay, I think this is mate. Maybe it was. Now I'm playing with the black pieces, probably. I think I should take the rook. Okay. Oh, black piece. Well, I have to get out of check. Oh my. Is it there? Oh, it was. Now I should take their queen. Why did they put it there? That's confusing. White to move. I don't know. Here, I guess. And then this. Okay. White. That's checkmate. And black, I assume, since they just took something with the white pawn, this looks like mate, or really close. No, I think they had to move over one, so it wasn't mate. White pieces. I should check. Oh, that was it. All right. I think I should take the rook. Oh, they're going to come forward. I got to go around the pawns this way, I assume, and then take that. And then, well, I can't take this now, so I guess I have to protect mine. All right, I don't know what would have happened after that. That was a long puzzle. Checkmate. Okay, and checkmate. Black pieces. Ooh, I've got to keep this here, don't I? Oh no. Should I just race my pawn then? Or should I bring my king? I don't know. I'm going to race the pawn. Ooh, they came with the pawn. I have to take that and race the pawn and get a queen. Again, a lot of moves there. I think this is mate, isn't it? Okay. Oh, where's their king? Is this mate? No, it's not. But it was the best move. Is that mate? Maybe. White pieces. Well, good grief. I think I have to take this pawn and race with the other one. Nothing else makes sense. Oh, they're getting close. Am I going to end up having... Oh, I thought they were going to get closer and I'd have to take one of those pawns. I don't have enough pieces to mate here, do I? But if I take their bishop, they're going to get my queen. So I think I have to do this, and then take their bishop. Okay, well that made sense. Ooh, is that check? And then what? Oh, it's mate because of where my bishop is. Okay, and the pawn was pinned by my queen. Black to move. That's not good because of where their queen is. Should I move my pawn forward? No, then they can just take it with their bishop. Oh, I should take here and then I'll have a passed pawn? Oh, no, I missed one. And that was rated 963. Well, not good for me. I guess check and then mate down here. That one seemed simple. I don't know about that other one. Ooh. My bishop's hanging. Should I go for mate with this rook? Maybe. Nope. All right. Well, I didn't have time to think about it, so this looks good. And then this. And then this. That's weird how some of these seem really easy to me, but some definitely do not. I gotta push the king back, don't I? Yeah, and then mate here. Okay, this seems like a very similar thing. I just take the rook. Okay. I think they had to block with the bishop, and then I would have taken it. White to move. That's check. Looks pretty good. And then here. Oh, they had another move, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm not going to pass this one. I think I have to bring my king, right? Or do I bring this pawn? I don't know. Oh, it was the pawn. Okay. It's still the pawn. Wow, I got lucky on that one. It's too bad I can't check with this bishop somehow because then I would win their queen with this rook. But I can move this knight someplace and that'll be check. What if I put it there? That leaves them one legal move and then I'll have mate. Oh, they took my... they threatened my queen. Okay, I think that was good. White pieces. Well, can I check here? Is that good? Oh, and then here? Okay. I'm about out of time. Nope. Okay. Oh, wait, that's my second all-time best? Right before I started, it said my all-time best was 24. You saw that, right? So how is 24 second? Yeah, they do math differently here. Anyway, let's check the 3 that I missed. In this one, the opponent put a bishop there, and what did I do? I took this pawn thinking that they would have to take and I would get a passed pawn, but that wasn't good. What should I have done? Should I have just taken the pawn? Oh, I should have taken... Wait, Oh, if I thought they would take it with the queen, of course I would have taken back. Oh my. Second one. In this one, my opponent took something with the rook. I don't remember what I did. I think I did that. That still looks like my best move to me. I have no idea what I should play here. Should I threaten the rook? I mean, My knight, I mean, my bishop is hanging, right? So it doesn't make sense to threaten their knight if they can just take my bishop. Should I move my bishop? Like here? Nope. Okay, what was it? It was taking the bishop with my queen because they have to take back, and then I'll go here and they'll block, and that's mate. Okay. Okay. Restart that. I think that's a little higher rated than it. I mean, that was a little lower rated than it should have been, but I get that. I should have looked at all the checks first, and I didn't. I just saw that, oh, I don't have any checks, but I do have a check. And I should have evaluated the check. I didn't use my checklist, but also I was going very fast and didn't have a lot of time. But yeah, in that case, they have to take back. And then I have the check they have to block, and my bishop's guarding that square, so that's mate. Okay, I understand. I just don't think that one should have been rated 1093, or the other one 963 for that matter. But this one was rated 1492, if it ever loads. There, it did load, and my opponent moved their queen here. I don't remember what I played. I probably should have checked here, right? Oh, that was it. Okay, and then check with my knight. And then mate with the rook. Yeah, that one I think I would have gotten had I had a little bit more time. I just didn't even see my bishop down here. I just saw these 4 pieces in the because I knew I only had like 8 seconds left or whatever it was. So I just saw those pieces down there. I didn't even look down here. But yeah, okay, got it. I just want to confirm by going back to the other page that 24 was my highest of all time. Best today 24, top score 24. But when I got it today, it said it was my second best of all time. All right. Well, maybe they're doing maths over there at chess.com. And since maths is plural, there's 2 of them. So there's the top score and the other score that I got today that's equal to it, but it's 2. So it has to be second place. Maybe that's how maths work. I don't know. I'm American. Here they're tied. Thank you for spending your time here. I'll see you next time.